Hmm. All right. Hello and welcome to your first merge tribal of Distortion Survivor Timeline of Terror. We will start off our questionings with Jackie. Now, Jackie, you did win the challenge, so please explain to the people at home what the challenge was.
The challenge was a shoot off. If y'all remember season five, everybody had 3 lives, and there was a gun that only worked 80% of the time. And we had to, in randomized order, we had to verbally say who we were shooting, and then the wheel was spun, and we found out publicly if our gun went off or not. And slowly, people just kind of came for each other, and it came down to me and Lauren, and I felt horrible when I had to sadly shoot her.
All right, I will ask my Lauren question real quick because I don't know if you can. But just
Hi, I can answer real fast.
yeah, of course. So, as Jackie mentioned, you did make it to the final two of the comp. You're not able to win. How does it feel, especially, last time you played, you didn't even merge, but to get to this one and get second place in the first immunity challenge, how does it feel? How are you feeling?
I mean, I didn't expect to even make final two in the comp since I was being targeted from the first round when we had people not even show up for the comp. So it was kind of wild. So I was actually proud of myself to just make final two and to even make it to this point of the game. So this was my goal. So
All right, let's move on to Jonathan. Jonathan, so as this comp was kind of intended for, people got called out, people shot people, people's guns didn't fire. Do you think that starting this comp right off in the first, challenge of the season, does it show people's true colors, or how do you process a social comp coming right out of the gate?
Um, yeah, I think it could show some people's true colors, but some people are smart enough not to reveal that in a comp like this. So you can't really like trust that this comp will show anyone's true colors. You have no idea.
All right, let's move on to Joppy. So Joppy, you were not able to make it to the challenge. And this with it being a social comp, do you fear that people already know other people's intentions, but because you weren't there, do you feel that you're at a disadvantage, or do you feel that you're just with everyone else on the playing field?
Yeah, well, first of all, I was so pissed when I woke up and I saw I missed the challenge. And I had so many alarms set, but anyway, I just couldn't wake up. Um, and when I heard what the challenge was, I was even more pissed because that does show a little bit, who's targeting you and whatnot. So yeah, it does feel like it's putting me a bit more on the back foot.
All right, let's move on to Roberto. Roberto, you just based on facial reactions at the challenge yesterday, you seemed kind of shocked at some of the choices that were made. Do you feel, I know I've asked a couple others, but do you feel this challenge was revealing in your eyes?
I mean, it definitely was a bit of an eye opener, like a little bit. I mean, like I didn't look too far into it, but like it definitely showed like how I feel with that challenge. But here's the interesting thing: this was the same challenge I was voted off in, so just like I wouldn't be surprised if things like were to get drastic. But yeah, like I don't like that challenge. Still don't like that challenge. That's all I gotta say.
All right, let's move on to Vicky. Let's move on to, tonight. You guys are voting for, some of these people you've only spoken to for like a day or two. Some of you have been on swap tribes. Some of you have been on OG tribes. How do you feel people are going to vote mentally when it comes to this vote, especially?
Thank you for your question. I don't know. It is very out in the open right now. So, at this time, I actually don't have a correct answer for you. Just know, vote with your heart, vote with your pussy. Amen.
All right, let's go on to Nick Mana. Nick Mana, on a scale of like one being like absolute silence, no one speaking at all, to 10 being you're on a call every 5 seconds, you're talking to this person, that person. How do you feel this round has really, gone?
Bestie, there's times it feels like it's like a 9, and there's times I feel like there's a 2. And today was a 2 because I feel like there was not a lot of chit chat. There was pretty much one name thrown out the entire day, and it was very quiet.
All right, Lee, you're nodding your head. Do you agree with that settlement?
Yeah, I pretty much heard one name all fucking day.
All right, let's move on to, if I'm reading that correctly, Timeless Mike Jones. Mike, let's move on a little out of the ordinary, I guess, as your name states, Timeless.
Yes.
So all right. So as one of the 7 people who did not merge in their original season,
Thanks for
you're now
pointing that out.
here. You're now here, 13 people. Um, what does it mean? What does a second chance mean for you?
Thought about answering that in character, but I'm not going to because, for me, I flopped the first time. So just getting the chance to get the distortion experience, to just see how crazy this game gets, and to just right or wrong. I'm not proud of that performance in Heatwave. I would just like to, hopefully just erase that. We could just put that back. It never happened. It flopped. I was never there. So for me, a second chance is just chance to right some wrongs.
All right, let's move to Cam. Cam, who you are one of the people who did merge your first time. So how does it feel to come into this first merge knowing that you've already experienced a distortion merge tribal before?
That's a loaded question because like it's a very small group of people. I think that we're the first 6 or however many people that have played distortion that have merged twice. So like that's a pretty cool feat to have. But like same thing as well, like everybody's here to like right their wrongs because everyone's here for a reason to like for their redemption. And like I feel like making merge a second time, like time to prove that you deserve to be here in the merge again, sort of thing. I don't know if I explained that well. I'm also writing a paper right now, so sorry.
That works. I'm gonna move to Alex. Alex, Cam kind of brought something up, you're here to prove that you deserve this second chance. Do you feel that your gameplay so far has proven that, or do you feel that you haven't fulfilled that necessary need yet?
Well, try that again. Well, as someone who didn't make the merge their first time, I feel like you could just say based off of numbers that my gameplay has like oh my god, I can't think of words. Like I'm making the most out of my second chance with my gameplay, but I still feel like things haven't quite gone my way in certain times. He's on a rough situation on my OG tribes, and I'm trying to bounce back from that. At this point, I'm just kind of taking it by ear. I'm not trying to compare it to anything.
Okay, and Austin. Let's talk seasons. Obviously there have been representatives from all 6 seasons of Distortion. And as someone who doesn't have a rep to join you with the season, do you feel that placements, seasons, do you feel that plays an effect coming into the merge, or do you fear that it's just a free for all with everyone?
I mean, I hope they don't because I don't have a placement at all. My season did not end, so I don't have a placement yet. This will be my first placement, whatever I get here. To me, it doesn't matter what you made before. New game, new life every time for me.
All right. And this will be just a general question before I get to the two usual questions. Anyone can answer it. If you could describe this round with one, or the question is describe in one word how people are going to feel after the vote, in your opinion.
Relieved.
Okay.
Fudge.
Fudge.
I feel like I'm tired. I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
All
That's
right.
more than one word.
Fuck off.
That's 2 words.
Fuck.
There we go.
All right, here. Okay, so I'm excited for this one. So tonight, raise your hand if you feel that you are going to be the one with your torch snuffed. Okay, some shake hands, some full hands. Jackie, why?
I want to participate.
All right, and last but not least, the grace question. If you could compare this round to a theme from a past distortion season, what theme would it be and why?
I think it's heat wave because it's getting hotter than hell in here, and somebody's got to go.
Thank you. All right. Anything that anyone else has to say before we continue? All right. Well, speaking of raising your hand when you're immune, it's time to vote. It is time to confirm, change, or submit. We are also live with the VL. So if you want to make any shout outs, now be the time. Just a little mini shout out. Shout out to Karen and Morgan. They are killing it on the after show so far.
I would personally like to shout out Eric Allen and Topher Ram, the most amazing prod guests ever. Thank you.
Shout out to Heather and John, my prod guests. Great people.
Shout out to Lyndon. Love you very much. And shout out to my friend Chris. Love you as well.
Shout out to Haley E and Keaton. Love you guys.
Shout out to Hearn and Joe. You guys are amazing.
Shout out to McDonald's for putting an extra nugget in my 10-piece this afternoon. Love you for that.
Shout out to Lauren for having her hand raised.
I just think it's cute. I'm still raising my hand that I'm in danger, so I just like it up, so.
As do I. So how was everybody's day?
Good.
I'm gonna be late to submitting this assignment, but other than that, we're just.
I got my nails done.
Ooh.
They're black. Like me. Thank you. I should say like my soul. But I was told that that was very Tumblr Girl 2014, and like I'm just not with it, you know?
It could have been. You could have said like "Welcome to my twisted mind." Like
What's wrong with the 2014 Tumblr girls? Careful with your
back in 2014.
Mm,
They remind me too much of Jennifer, and I don't even want to begin to describe that to y'all.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jennifer for being a harlot hussy whore. I was asked to say.
So rude. So rude and nasty to me.
I'm sorry, did you just say that while this is on a live stream?
Real.
I
Yes.
I was told to. Okay.
Shout out to y'all for not being complete flops and merging. I'll only respect two of you, and that's the two that get a higher placement than me.
I was literally about to say shout out to whoever beats next placement in distortion, whoever that may be.
Only two of you will garner my respect this season. Who will they be?
Wait, so does that mean whoever finishes in third is a flop?
Yes.
So wouldn't that make you?
No, because I did it first.
Oh, I did it first. Okay.
I actually did it third,
You
but
are
that's
not
besides the
on.
point.
You are not on season 1, Nick.
I literally just
Hi,
said I actually
Sam.
did it
Hi,
third.
Sam.
So never mind.
Thank you guys. All right. I have the votes, but first, if anyone has a hidden mini idol or an advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. I'll read the votes. When I read the votes, the person will have just a couple of seconds to say their goodbyes. Leave the Zoom and do not leave the announcements chat. Actually, you can leave the announcements chat. I'll read the votes. First vote. Choppy. Second vote. Nick. Third vote. Nick. Fourth vote. Lee. Fifth vote. Lee. Sixth vote. Nick. Seventh vote. Lee. Eighth vote. Nick. Ninth vote. Lee. 10th vote. Lee. 11th vote. And the next person voted out of Distortion Survivor Timeline of Terror, Lee. Lee, if you have any final words, now would be the time to say them.
Good move, guys. It is what it is. No hard feelings. Damn. And I didn't make jury. Fuck. Well, good luck.
Lee, it's been amazing hosting you as always, but unfortunately the tribe has spoken. You may leave the Zoom. And with that, congratulations, final 12. You guys do have the day off tomorrow. So we will be giving you the day off tomorrow. You guys can enjoy your Saturday and more results, more